Arise, O compatriots, for President Trump is coming.
This video now is for President Donald Trump. President Donald Trump, please, I'm going to speak English in this video because I want to address you and I want you to do something for Nigerians. This thing I want to tell you now, 95% of Nigerians, they want this thing to happen. Please, as you're sending your military to come and fight for Nigeria, to come and bomb some areas in Nigeria, to catch those militants, those bad people that are killing Christians and other people, you understand? Please, can you send small bomb to the APC headquarters, APC? I mean the ruling party, you understand? Can you do this thing when they're having their meeting? Just throw, even if it's just something like Kaba, just pew.
President Donald Trump has ordered the Department of War in the US to prepare for a possible military action in Nigeria. And President Tinubu saw the thing, then he was like, Now, a group of Nigerians are kind of happy with this action or with this thing that President Donald Trump is saying, and another group of them too are saying, nah, this is a tactics. This is a tactics, particularly Gege. They are financial experts.
The US won't invade Nigeria with tactics.
Now, he put out this on his Truth Social, yeah? This is what President Donald Trump said. If the Nigerian government continues to allow the killing of Christians, the USA will immediately stop all aids and assistance to Nigeria and may very well go into that now disgraced country. You will explain that later. Guns are blazing to completely wipe out the Islamic terrorists who are committing these horrible atrocities. I am hereby instructing our Department of War to prepare for possible action. If we attack, it will be fast, vicious, and sweet, just like the terrorist attacks attack our cherished Christians. Warning, now this one he wrote it in caps. The Nigerian government better move fast. This is from the most powerful president in the world. Now, some of Nigerians are reacting that no, this is something that we've been crying for years. This is something that we've been calling out to the government to tackle it for years. And now if somebody as powerful as President Donald Trump wants to get involved, then beautiful, let's allow him to get involved.
Now that we have your attention, will you act or will you let us be invaded? For years we have cried out to the Nigerian government, take our lives seriously, but somehow other things have always seemed more urgent. Our children die in the arms of their mothers. Our men disappear on the roads to nowhere. We have begged for safety, not sympathy, for action, not awareness. And now, because of a threat, a tweet, the world suddenly listens. But tell me, will you finally act now that someone else's microphone has amplified our pain in a way that is not desirable? Or will you, as always, wait for another tragedy to trend before remembering your people?
The US has not really, over the years, carried out any large-scale combat action in Nigeria like this. But what particularly led to this by President Donald Trump is what is going on recently.
That one country has killed, executed more persecutions towards Christians than any other countries around the world combined, and that's Nigeria. Just this year, 7,087 Christians have been killed, beheaded in many instances this year, just for going to church.
But according to VDM, he said, you watch the video.
Tell Trump to save our life in Nigeria. They are Christians in Nigeria, massacre Christians. They are tired to be outside performing burial every day. And they expect us to say.
So apparently, now this pastor voice, now it go loudest where reach America, where go around the world, where go viral in the world, where spark this whole thing where they happen, where Trump they talk and everybody talk. So it is this particular video that went viral.
According to Amnesty International, over the years, about 10,000 Nigerians have been killed, not particularly Christians, but citizens of various faiths have been killed by all these terrorist attacks and armed men attacking them. So it's not particularly by Christians, and they have criticized the Nigerian government of not particularly taking any action to address this issue?
Let me be clear. This is not a Christian issue. It is not a Muslim issue. Nigeria bleeds from both sides of her faith. When I say the North, I am not talking about Muslims. The North is also home to Christians, to traditional believers, to people of every creed and calling, and the North has suffered deeply. Boko Haram, banditry, abductions, terrorism, hunger, but so has the South. Oil bunkering in the Niger Delta, separatists, movements, ritual killings, cult violence, kidnappings. Every corner of this country carries its own scar. This is not a religious war. I repeat, this is not a religious war.
The president of Nigeria, Bola Ahmed Tinubu, has responded to President Donald Trump's remark. This is what he said. The characterization of Nigeria as religiously intolerant does not reflect our national reality, nor does it take into consideration the consistent and sincere efforts of the government to safeguard freedom of religion and beliefs for all Nigerians. Religious freedom and tolerance have been a core tenet of our collective identity and shall always remain so. Nigeria opposes religious persecution and does not encourage it. Nigeria is a country with constitutional guarantees to protect citizens of all faith. That is what Tinubu is saying. So Tinubu is saying, President Donald Trump, you have got it all wrong. And one aspect that people are not really happy about is that he called Nigeria a now disgraced country.
Wanna pour me water? Water? Got my head a buzz. Pour me water.
Particularly for me, right? President Donald Trump calling Nigeria a disgraced country with his reasons is based on the killing of Christians in the country. Christianity is one of the most, profound religions in the world right now. It put people in check. You understand? So if this particular religion that put people in check and make people live a righteous life, and the people who follow this particular religion are being killed in your country, and you are doing nothing about that, then you are worthy to be called a disgraced country.
Jesus.
You see, because this particular thing you say now, he has introduced Nigeria as a country to millions of people as a disgraced country. So right there, some brothers, you say, you go out there and they ask you, which country are you coming from? You say, I'm from Nigeria, bro. How they go see you? Because Africa is already, the people in the West, the people in the diaspora, they are seeing us like some things. Some of them think we live on trees like monkeys already. Now, Adeola, one of my favorite Nigeria content creators, this was what she had to say about it.
I'm really hoping that he won't go through, because I'm really hoping that he wouldn't. Because going by history, for example, in 2001, when the US wanted to invade Afghanistan, they said that it would be quick. They said that it would be a quick, decisive military action to topple the Taliban, dismantle Al-Qaeda. It ended up being 2 decades of war, with more than 200,000 people killed. And then when the US invaded Iraq to topple Saddam Hussein, they said that it would be quick. But guess what? State institutions collapsed. There was huge civilian casualty and years of insurgency. The death toll is estimated to be 150,000. And then the power vacuum created the conditions for new terrorist groups to grow. And that's how ISIS started. And then in Libya, they went in, they removed Gaddafi, but there's no more stable government in Libya. Libya fractured into rival militias and became a hub for smuggling and violence. Even the Somalia mission in the 90s, they called it Operation Restore Hope. When the US went in there, it began as a humanitarian mission to provide famine relief amid a civil war. In fact, they said it would take 30 to 45 minutes. But it soon evolved into a more aggressive state-building and counterterrorism effort, which eventually led to the disastrous Battle of Mogadishu in October of 1993. And the thing is, Nigeria has a lot of natural resources. We have oil. We have a lot of resources that some people are really interested in. Personally, I believe that nobody knows your house than you do. And I think that the best solution is for the Nigerian government itself to take care of business and tackle insecurity. For God's sake, we've been shouting about this forever. Not even 1 decade. We've been shouting about insecurity in Nigeria. We are the ones that know the sponsors, the financiers. That is where to start. Because honestly, if we really want to take care of the bandits, the armed Fulani herdsmen terrorists, of Boko Haram, of the kidnappers, all these groups, especially in northern Nigeria, we can. I don't understand why wait for Trump to... I'm tired. Meanwhile, I'm curious, can anybody explain why you think he would use the word disgraced country? Because he said that we may very well go into that now disgraced country. Like, disgraced as how? And you want to say the country you refer to as disgraced?
You see, this is one of the reasons why I love my country, Ghana. I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. I love Ghana. This be the only country where you go see mosque for year, then you go see church for year, bro. You go see mosque for year, then you go see church for year, bro. We peaceful. Damn. They calling you guys a disgraced country, bro. This was what Gay has to say, financial expert.
US won't invade Nigeria with tactics. US won't invade Nigeria. And they see the average Nigeria youth, they celebrate, they rejoice. Many of them don't know what to they wish upon themselves. You need to understand the tactics of these people. Anytime they want to invade country, they'll first cause division. And now they know they twist and say Muslims, they buy Christians. They don't put up for that place. Now that's division. Now when you are divided, it's very, very easy for them to strike. US don't they help any country. Then they can't take advantage of that country. If those people come into this country now, the one that they say may they come. If they come now, the Nigeria go worse past the way it be before. Nigeria problem never was reach where Nigeria not solve their problem by themselves. Even as Nigeria be, many of them never really go country where problem they. Even as Nigeria be self, Nigeria problem never happen. We never reach where we not solve our problem by ourselves. We not need the intervention of another country to go help Nigeria. These people, now their tactics be that. What happened to Libya? That time they say Gaddafi do this one, do that one. They cry, may US come. Today, where Libya day today now? The way it did before and when Gaddafi day, we're better. What of Saddam Hussein? Saddam Hussein do this one. He get weapon of mass destruction. Today, one of the wise Nigerians. Nobody love Nigeria past you, we get the country. Nigeria is for Nigerians. Nobody love Nigeria past you, we be Nigerian. One of understand all these things, so our problem never big past where we not solve our problem by ourselves.
Now, if you're a Nigerian, let me know your thoughts in the comment section. What do you think about this whole thing going on? Because particularly, some Nigerians are stating that this is not religiously based. You understand? They said people from different faiths, different religious background are facing these particular issues. They are killing them. Armed men are, attacking a lot of people. So it's not religiously based that, okay, Islamics are attacking Christians over there. You understand? So let me know what you think in the comment section. And let me know what your views are. Is your president really doing something about these particular issues? And do you think it's good for President Donald Trump to, have a say in this thing without contacting? Because I feel like he should have taken phone and contact Tinoops and say, hello, Tinoops, what is going on in your country? Bro, if you can't do anything, let me help you, man. Let me help you so that you give me some more oil. Let me know what you think in the comment section. The name is Prince Pack, and until we see you again, end here.